Hola, buenos dias, buenos dias. Today, as you can see, we're going to learn about possessive adjectives in Spanish. Now, this is a kind of real grammatical terms, right? Possessive adjectives, and you might say right from the beginning, like, what are those? Let's break it down a little bit, okay? I'm going to go right to the first word, possessive, which means ownership, right? So it's going to, that you possess something or you have something. So that part just means that it shows ownership or relationship, okay? Okay, ownership or relationship, like you can see the words in English. So if you say, that's my uncle, okay, it's not that you own your uncle, you're just saying how you're related to him, okay? Or that's her cousin, okay? Now, adjectives, what are adjectives? Those are words that describe a noun or a pronoun. And what do adjectives have to do in Spanish? Remember, they must agree in, remember guys, I know you're saying it right now, number and gender. Okay, number means, am I talking about one thing, or plural, am I talking about more than one? So singular, plural. And gender refers to the noun. If it's masculine, then the adjective must be masculine. If it's feminine, it must be feminine. So these are already in English. Now you're going to see these little blank lines that I have here, and I did that on purpose. That is for a reason. That's where we're going to put the noun, okay? So we're going to say my cat, my dog, my sister, my TV, my video games, my books, my friends, okay? So it's got to be a noun, okay? And don't get confused by saying the word mine in English. That's a different word. That's actually a possessive pronoun, and that's another lesson, okay? So my noun, you can fill it in with any noun you want. So all of these, I'm just going to go ahead and abbreviate the word noun, okay? And I'm going to put an N there, and we know that there must be a noun, singular, plural, masculine, or feminine. Okay, what are they? Let's get to it. So in Spanish, here we go. My is a very nice little word. Okay, it is me, M-I. No accent or anything. Okay, now that's good if you're talking about one thing that you have. For example, if you have one cat, right, and you're talking about, you say, oh, my cat is fat. You're going to say mi gato, right? What if you have 5 cats? Okay, now, since cats is plural, right, we have to make this plural. How do we make something plural? If it ends in a vowel, we're going to add S. Now, I'm putting it in parentheses because it could be singular, or we need it if it's plural. Okay, your, like your best friend. Do you guys remember how to say, what is your telephone number? ¿Cuál es? Yep. ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? And it's the word TU. Cuidado, be careful. We do not want the accent mark over the U. If you do that, then that's the subject pronoun word that means you. But this one means your, okay? So your dog, tu perro. Okay, now, his, her, your, or its all have the same possessive adjective. I love that. We don't have to memorize a whole bunch of them. And it is the word su, okay? And I'm going to put the S because we could possibly need that, okay? Now, so far, before we go over to our plural side of our chart, just want to point something out. So far, does gender matter at all for these? Answer is no, because it ends in an I or a U, so it doesn't really have any, the gender of the noun has no effect on these adjectives here, okay? So far, these are only dealing with singular or plural. Now, when you get to this one, though, when you say our, this is a little bit different, so watch out, okay? And I'm going to start up here for the first one, okay? And it is the word nuestro, nuestro, And there's also, see how that ends in an O? There's also a feminine form, okay? Nuestra. So if I'm talking about our car, the word for car is masculine, so it'd be nuestro carro. If I'm talking about our house, the word house is feminine, so I'm going to use nuestra casa. And what else do I have to have here? Yes. I have to have the S's. Okay, now, we're going to go ahead. I'll show you these for España. You know that we don't really use these forms around here, but this is easy for us to at least go over. Vuestro, vuestro. Notice it's exactly the same except for the very first letter. We've seen that before as well, haven't we, Class A? And there has to be a feminine form for this one, vuestras. So if you are in España, you are going to use these and you're going to hear them a lot, okay? I'm just showing them for recognition. We will not be using them. Okay, and then finally you get down to the last box and you've got their, okay, so their house, or you guys, your friend, okay, you all, right? And you're going to love this. You're going to love this. You ready? What? And we need the S, okay? I love it, guys, because it's the same form here, right? So it's one less thing, I guess, one less different thing we have to memorize. Okay, so as you can tell, most of these do not have a gender to worry about. So really, if you're talking about our something, that's the only time when you have to pay attention to masculine or feminine. Okay, so I've got some examples on cards, and I thought we'd write them in together. So what I'm going to do is show you the example, and then you can pause the video and write your answer, what you think it might be, okay? All right, here's our first example. My cousin, F stands for female, right, is tall. So the translation is right here, except for the word my, which is our possessive adjective. All right, you ready? Pause it. Go ahead and see what you think it is. Okay, answer would be, I'm going to write it in here. Is that what we came up with, Class A? I hope so. Mi prima es alta. Hey, I wanted to point something out too. What are we saying about my cousin? That she's tall, right? And that's an adjective. Notice how that ends in an A. Why? Because it must agree in number and gender with the noun that it modifies, which is cousin, female, okay? The word my, it's just going to be mi. We don't have to change the gender on that. Okay, let's try this sentence. My cousins, feminine plural, are tall. So blank, primas son altas. You notice everything changed there, right? Because we made it plural. What do you think the word my is going to be? Go ahead and pause it and write down your answer or say it out loud what you believe it to be. Okay, answer, Class A, is mis. Did we get that? We want to make it plural because we're describing more than one cousin. All right, let's try another one. Here we go. Change it up a little bit. Our cousin, and I did put an F there, so female, is short. Okay, so remember the other one was my cousin. Now we're talking about our cousin, so we changed the possessive adjective. Our cousin is short. Go ahead and pause it. Give me your answer. All right, we're going to go to this box, right? But we have 4 forms. So cousin, right? Prima, feminine singular. Okay, so we need the feminine singular here, and the correct answer should be nuestra. I didn't leave a lot of space to write there, did I? Okay, nuestra. Muy bien. Last example for us together, all right? Our cousins, feminine plural, are short. So all I did was make that other one plural. What do you think it's going to be, Class A? Go ahead, pause it, write your answer, say it out loud. All right, as much time as that took. Nuestras primas son bajas. Everything agreeing in number and gender with primas. Okay, that's our lesson for today on possessive adjectives. Don't forget to practice, do your tarea, and stay safe.